Okay.
And welcome Eric to present our session here on, um, got the title here, I'm sorry about
No
that,
worries.
CSUEB, Data and Analysis on QM Impact to Students Learning.
Great. Thanks, Jillian. Should I go ahead and share my screen now?
Yes.
All right. Very nice. Thank you. All right. Can everybody see my screen okay? All right. I think we're on. Sweet. All right. So I just want to say thank you and good afternoon to everyone. Um, Thank you for joining me, and thank you for Quality Matters for inviting me to present our institute and in the work of Online Campus and share some of the work that we've been doing with you today. My name is Eric Hong, and I'm an assistant professor at California State University, East Bay. This presentation is put together by Dr. Roger Wen. He is the Senior Director of Online Campus. He is also the Master of Science in E-Learning Program Director. He put this PowerPoint together, and he has shared some of the information in one of the other local conference or presentation, and he had asked me to be involved with this and share with you all the data that we've been doing on our campus. So this is really his work, and I'm just presenting on his behalf. I was one of the faculty researchers on our campus, and he has asked me to go ahead and present this to all of you. So um, hopefully it's going to go smoothly. All right, so I'm kind of looking away a little bit because I got some notes on my side here, so I just want to make sure that I capture all of that. So a little bit of background on the data analysis and the impact on our students' learning. Cal State system has a long history in quality assurance in online learning, and East Bay has offered its first online program about 20 years ago. California State East Bay started heavily involved with quality matters since 2014. Today, almost 5 years of anniversary, and I'm happy to be here to share with the community, the quality matter community, on certain aspect of this achievement. Um, so today's topic is really centered specifically on the data analysis on quality matters impact to students' learning. And I would say that this is still an area that carries a lot of pressure because of the diverse, of course, in the online learning. Um, on campus is in the center of diversity. So, and that can be a challenge for us, but it is reasonable to have pressure from various directions looking into the effectiveness of the practices. Today, really, Roger has asked me to really only share a focus on the quality assurance for the course and curriculum design and the impact of students' learning. There's a lot that came out of this, and this is some of the work that was done. So hopefully this is going to be beneficial for those who are in the session. And this is definitely one of those areas that we could have more efforts in terms of examining all the possible variations and impact it has on the student learning process. And this is just a start of a take on how or what we've been doing at California State East Bay. Right. Before we go any further, there's several things that I want to be sure that we get the background on our situation. It might be different than your institution or your situation at your institution, but certain part of the structure may not apply to your environment, and thus the impact how we conduct our research. But this is just one way. But I'm always curious about what other campuses are doing as well. So CSUEB is part of the 23 campuses in California State University system, and with around 15,000 full-time equivalency, And we're located north of the Silicon Valley, hence the diversity impact we have on our online teaching and learning. Faculty has also the autonomy to how to set up their own courses. I myself teach mostly online, and we certainly have the autonomy to how to teach it, but by having the training that are or the opportunity to have the quality matter training, it definitely helped me over the years in terms of how to set up my courses. There are policy that governs a lot of the academic process and the procedure. Online campus provide the infrastructure, the system, and the design that are support and services to the faculty members, such as myself, and encourage the best practices. And I would say on behalf of myself is I'm glad that I was able to get involved with Quality Matters, because it really helped me to not only set up my online classes, but continue to evolve as an online instructor. So, and what I like to propose is to answer any questions that you may have at the end. But obviously, if you have some burning questions, please feel free to raise your hand and whatnot. All right, let's see here. All right. So specifically regarding the shared governance, there's a policy in online hybrid instructions when instructor or Senate details all the definition, assessment, the learning outcomes, the class size recommendations, the required expectation from the faculty and support, training expectation from the university, process and code needed when creating online courses, department responsibility for providing the service and training. And what I'd like to do is show you what one of those policy looks like. So, and this is online, so anybody ever want to, check it out or read it. But this is our, Committee on Instructions and Curriculum. It really details the way we how to teach online in terms of the, like I said, the course sizes, the way we teach it, the definition of online instructions. It's pretty much laid out. I'm just gonna slowly scan this for you. And I don't expect us to go through this, but it's just kind of give an idea what we have in terms of policy and online teaching and learning. So, and it also detailed the student support information. So if you find this helpful, I'm more than happy to send this to you. And again, it's on our website. So it's pretty much available for anybody. So it also details the student services that are available, the technical support that are available as well. And also provide the faculty support rights and responsibility. So everything's pretty much laid out, which is great. I'm one of those people that likes to have things on writing, likes to see the policy, and this is one of those that I definitely come back to from time to time in terms of knowing how the course should be delivered, the maximum number of participants or the class size, if you will. Yeah, and the component, this is probably one of those areas that I always double check myself on. The syllabus, the components that we need to have in there. So that way we actually have the syllabus on more consistent basis throughout, different departments and courses. But they all should have a standardized component, if you will, so. And then the training, the support that are provided by the university are valued in terms of online instructions. I mean, it's more so now, right? Because of the whole COVID-19. I can't tell you how many colleagues have contacted me this last few weeks to ask me for ways to convert their face-to-face course into the online format. So this is one of those areas that, would be helpful to get to know. And let's see, converting system majors, certificates. So anyhow, this is just a document that's out there, just so you know. All right, let me get back to my PowerPoint. Okay. All right, in terms of support and services, based on the policy here, you probably get some basic ideas of what services the online campus are providing, specifically related to today's topic, to course design. Here, I want to emphasize the course and curriculum that has been proven to make significant difference to students' learning. And it is a big part of what we do online at the online campus, on our campus. And we certainly take this very seriously, or department does, because it provides the course curriculum design and also the key to success. Okay. All right. A little water, sorry. So, a little bit of background in terms of the online hybrid quality transformation grant. When Dr. Went came to the university, came to East Bay 5 years ago, he tried to determine what works for the particular online environment and conducted some interviews with some of the faculty members. And I think I was one of them. And the end product from that conversation, or from, learning about the culture, the environment, is to establish an online hybrid quality transformation grant. And I was one of those recipients of this particular grant. And every year there's a cohort of faculty receiving these grants. And usually the component of the grant starts out from getting the training. The training could be the applying the quality matter rubric, or improving your online course. So those are the training course that they offered. And I think I was one of the few that that took on it at the very beginning. So then we designing and enhancing the course, and help to meet the 50% of the standards at least, and then complete the course redesign at the end and submit for quality matter review. So that's sort of the process in terms of getting accepted for the grant, and then go through the first review, if you will, to meet the 50% standard, and ultimately having all the standards met and submit for review. So I'm proud to say that, for my courses that I've taught, all 6 classes are currently certified by QM. So each deliverable comes with incentives, depending on how much the funding that we get from the proposed office, and the level of incentives are, varies. But typically, you get a certain amount for completing the training, certain amount for completing the 50%, and then a certain amount when you submit for the QM training. Okay, and we're fortunate to have the Provost office be very supportive of our program with the online campus, and it definitely have made a huge impact on our campus. All right, so in terms of what we're looking at in terms of the numbers, this is what we have accomplished today so far. I would say, the end of 2019. We're doing some study. It's important to have enough sample size. In the first year, we basically focus heavily on the training and the collaboration with the Office of Faculty Development, providing workshops, having informational sessions, having a summer institute for faculty to come in and get more information on what it can do for their courses, or workshops and sessions, just like what we're doing today with the Quality Matter Conference. Sending our e-learning specialists, instructional designer, to advanced workshops such as this one here, and become become facilitator in various topics. So today, at really end of the 2019, there's 133 certified courses, more than 70% of the CSU system. And it is produced by our campus at CSUEB. And then also there's more than 600 workshops that participated in the APPQMR, in your online class, and also as a peer reviewer or master reviewer. Oops. All right, So the online campus developed their own instructional design system for online learning. And after reflecting the work and the study design method that are out there, this is really the baseline for success model where I'd like to kind of show you in a minute. And feel free to take a look at this I'll show you in a minute, but give us some feedback if you like. But it's just one of the ways our take on how we're doing what we're doing. And let me see if I can go and put it right here. There you go. Again, it's on our website. This is sort of our the online campus take on online teaching and learning in terms of online curriculum development. The component including the development and alignment, the status, the opportunity, and really the reflection. And faculty programs that are available, kind of what I mentioned. We have awesome instructional designers on our campus who pretty much are there to kind of guide us through the whole process or setting our online course up. And the type of resources that are available, the support and the services. And talking with other colleagues in other universities, we're very fortunate to have an online campus that have lots of resources, people that are there that know what they're doing, be able to kind of give us that support. And in addition, having the grant that are available for our faculty. Okay, but this is definitely a website you could come back to and take a look. All right, come back. All right, let's go up a little bit. All right, so for those of you who like to have a problem statement, really that's kind of where it starts, right? The initial thought is about having faculty participation in quality assurance activities that are impactful to students' learning by reducing the percentage of repeatable grades in courses. Specifically, we looked at, grades are D's, F's, and withdrawals, W's. Okay. So we're gonna shift to more of the data. This is just one example that I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and a lot of effort are working with the internal research teams and whatnot in order to get the data going here. So after having gone through 1 year of the online hybrid quality transformation grant, as I mentioned earlier, with the full funding cycle, it became sort of apparent to really want to know if we could prove whether it worked or not, right? It's not just about the feeling, as we mentioned, that online delivery has always been put in the microscope, and it's important to sort of examine everything that we do. So, and this is one of our effort here. So, working with the data that we have on our university internal data, getting some of our 2014-2015 academic year and part of the academic year of 2015-16. The data is showing some exciting results, as you can tell. And starting with the system-wide SQUARE study, which I was part of. SQUARE stands for Student Quality Assurance Impact Research. We actually presented the data from that research last year at one of the Quality Matter conference, I believe. So let's see. So as you can see from the year one analysis, the percentage of D's, withdrawals, and F's on the course that are taught by faculty who participate in quality assurance activity, 9% is significantly lower than the course that are taught by faculty without participating in quality assurance activity. So, all right, in terms of faculty research, the very first faculty research analysis was done in 2016, 2017. And again, it was myself. I was the first faculty researcher. I looked at the courses that are certified by Quality Matters that are being trained, and also as a peer reviewer, and also, I'm sorry, I meant to say I myself as a peer reviewer and also the certified facilitator. Okay, so this is what I was the first to do this, and um, there are the data basically is showing that there are a total of 233 unique instructor teaching online. There's really three main points that came out of this study. The alliance with the institute, our institutional effort on meeting the diverse student needs. Our university is one of the most diverse campus in the continental US. So in terms of having a lot of minority first generation students. So as you can see from this PowerPoint or the slide, it illustrates that underrepresented minority students have a significant lower percentage in DFWs in quality matter certified courses versus non-certified courses. Pell Grant students have a lower percentage, 34%, in certified courses versus non-certified courses. Students that needed remediation has a lower percentage than in certified courses versus non-certified course. Okay, so it's back in 2017. And the following year, the second faculty researcher was Dr. Shirley Yap. She was interested in looking at the results. She was looking at pointing out the A's in terms of receiving in terms of what the students, in terms of students getting A's in the course, sorry. So grade A received in the course taught by quality matter participants, participating faculty is lower than the non-quality matter participating faculty. This may suggest how quality matter might have helped with tackling the grad inflation issue that indicated here. If thinking about the repeatable grades lower and the grade of A are lower, which shows a more distribution might be moving towards the direction of the bell curve, if you will. So. Okay, so in terms of departmental analysis, so the online campus was interested in knowing the overall long-term impact, you know, because in the previous year, we started looking at the DFWs on certain academic year. And it's important for sort of the next set of research to look at the long-term impact. So understanding that the training is not required and a lot of the faculty are repeating, that we still have a long way to go, but it's a way to kind of start that. So the next phase of things we looked at was the 3-year analysis between summer 2014 and summer 2017. The percentage of DWFs on online courses taught by faculty who are participating in quality activities is significantly lower than those that are taught by faculty without participating in QA activities. So that's pretty interesting. So our third faculty researchers is Dr. Kevin Kaz. He's basically going to look at, he's actually, I think he has a session going on right now, but he's looking at how is our quality assurance training, either through QM, QOLT, or QLC, help with the courses in the online, hybrid, or in-class in the following areas of preparation and design, teaching, and student learning. So this is a current research that he's doing. So it'd be interesting to see what it's coming up with here, what the result is, I should say. So like I said, he's looking at the course organizational alignment, accessibility, use of other rubric, support from e-learning specialists, student benefits, anything that we're not sure, any criticism, but pretty much anything that we could think of, he's certainly currently looking into that right now. Okay. Oops. All right. So next thing we're going to look at is the look at another way of the view on the impact on the students' learning. So what's interesting about these three analysis and practice is that with the several observations, more and more faculty members are questioning the face-to-face course delivery, whether or not it should have a similar quality matter standards or quality standards, I should say. And also what kind of support or requirement for face-to-face course design and delivery. Course design and curriculum design is more important than the learning platform, which always probably the first one to be blamed. More and more faculty are now open to the possibility of using various tools, no longer just using a discussion board, but maybe a face-to-face, online face-to-face, such as Zoom. The accessibility scores are also getting higher every year. Other campuses are starting to and in terms of duty between the LMS system, Blackboard, Moodle, or Canvas, and the e-learning designers. So roughly, total of less than 4,500 online hybrid sections that have been offered by the eSpace between over the 3 years period. Approximately 18% of those courses with an average course size of 18 students are taught by faculty who have involved in the quality assurance initiative in some shape or form. This affects total of 14,400 students that who are taught by these faculty members or quality design courses. All right, that's sort of how's my time? Oh, not bad.
Eric, yeah, we're just at the end of time. A couple of questions had come in about the links. So you had that policy up that was in PDF form on
Yeah.
your computer.
Mhm.
Is that available online? And if so, can you share that link in the chat? I
Yeah.
wasn't able to find it.
Yeah, my apologies. Let's see. Yes, it is online. It is on our website, and I'm more than happy to share that. Let me see if I can find it. This one here or the policy one?
I believe that one was of interest as well as the policy one.
Oh, okay. Let me put this one up first. Okay. Oops. Going back here. Do I need to stop sharing in order to do that?
You should be able to go to the internet, but if it's easier to stop sharing, you can do that.
Okay.
There was also a question about if the slides would be posted on the website. I put the link to the space where the slides are available. I didn't see yours up there yet.
Yeah, I submitted a little bit late, so probably she haven't had a chance to upload that. But yes, she does have that.
Okay, so those slides will be
Mhm.
available on the website with the others at some point,
Okay.
and we'll just have the links. And I don't see any other open questions. Eric's working on the links here. So for those of you, let
There's the
me go ahead
first
and
one.
stop recording here.
There's the first one, and I'll put the second one in a minute.
Okay, thanks.